Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it with room to run. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
are on the move here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Has the first down and more. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. Run it here. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. A quick throw out left, complete. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Side complete, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made by the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We'll give it to the running back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a Great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They'll try to run for the first down and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, where you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a first down.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Looking to throw here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. How about that for a defensive touchdown to tie this football game?
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now the running back's guided again. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On First and 10, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled there by the defense.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On the move now. It's a shovel pass, complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The shotgun handoff here. The first down and still motoring. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up the big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. They go backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Second and 10 after the previous play. And there's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes on quickly. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Design quarterback run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
What a catch! We finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So a playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State, to put them on top now.
Because all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches me.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here comes the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Wants to throw it. It's a dart right down the middle. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? But again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
First down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And it's good right down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That deep shot is on for a big gain. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Great aggressive play calling here by the offensive coordinator. You go with the 4 verts. You're trailing this game. You're running out of time. Why not give your receivers a chance to get downfield, and a great throw by the quarterback?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Buckeyes. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
And the extra point was up and good. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
This time it's complete. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and they sack him, and that'll do it. The final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.